With spring and summertime travel just around the corner, I decided to do a video telling all the beach rules and regulations, and also highlighting all of the public beach accesses in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. No glass containers of any kind are allowed on the beach. If they get broken and someone steps on them, you get the idea. Pets are not allowed on any of the Gulf sand beaches. There are a couple of dog parks, but they're not on the Gulf sands. This includes emotional support animals. True service animals, of course, are allowed anywhere, but the officers and ambassadors can check to see if your animal is a true service animal. A true service animal is all fours on the ground working, not being carried. You can tell by the actions of how a true service animal acts. They're not barking or jumping around. So, beware. These next two rules go hand in hand. No metal shovels are allowed, and no excessive digging over 12 inches. Most times holes remain unfilled, and even down the beach, when the ones down close to the water get filled, they look like they're level, but they sink because it's not compressed sand underneath there. Lots of people walking early in the morning fall in these holes, break their legs, twist ankles. So metal shovels and digging holes over 12 inches deep. And if you do dig a hole, please refill it. There have been lots of reports over the years of these massive holes collapsing and killing and crushing people also. The white flag there on that white pole, the white flag represents the Leave Only Footprints program. The emblem's faded, so it's more of a white flag right now on that one. But those white posts that you see along the beaches, there's another one down there. You can see some more flags in the distance. Looking back this way, there's a white post and another flag every other post. Those white posts represent the mean high tide line. And if you're setting a tent up on the beach, you'll need to set it up behind those or closer to the dune area to the north. Tents aren't allowed south of those posts, closer to the water. Now, Gulf Shores tent rule is a little different than Orange Beach's. Tents or shelters larger than 7 foot by 7 foot and taller than 4 foot are not allowed here. But in Orange Beach, your shelter can be 10 foot by 10 foot. But they have to be behind the mean high tide marker posts. Along all of the sand beaches in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, fires, grills, and cooking devices are not allowed. Fireworks, lanterns, or sparklers. No type of fire allowed on the beach. Overnight or tent camping is not allowed at any of these parking lots that I've shown you so far today. There are a few exceptions. They do some tent camping for the Gulf State Park. They have special events where they'll do some tent camping down around the beach pavilion and sometimes down around the Gulf State Park pier. But check their website out for those. Those are just for special events though. Recreational drone use is not allowed. Commercial use, you have to have a permit from the city and an FFA certificate before you can fly a drone. As with all along the Gulf Coast and shoreline here, not allowed to be in the dunes, standing, walking. These dunes are very vital to protection for the property in case of a tropical storm or hurricane or other events. So they don't want anyone walking through or on the dunes to damage or kill the vegetation or the dune system. No walking, standing, or being in the dune system anywhere along the Gulf Coast. These dunes provide vital protection and also living habitats. No activity allowed in any of the dune areas. Protect the environment, keep off the dunes. This rule goes for the entire Gulf Coast area. This following one isn't really a rule or law yet, more of a common courtesy. During the months of April the 1st through November is the time when our turtles come in to lay their eggs and hatch. it's asked that if you're on the beach at night, please use a red lensed flashlight. White lenses confuse the baby turtles and may make it harder for them to get to the Gulf. What is a law is you cannot mess with, take pictures, shine lights, harass, or come within a touching distance of a sea turtle or their eggs. You can be jailed and or fined. You can, of course, take pictures of the sea turtles. You just can't be within proximity that would harass or scare or spook them. And you can't be shining a bright light on them to take the picture. During the spring break time frame of March the 1st through April the 28th, alcohol is banned on all Gulf Shores public beaches. And this last one's a biggie, and I'm still surprised that more people still do it. No items are allowed to be left on the beaches overnight at all. They'll come through, they sweep the beaches, they collect all belongings, and they're disposed of, and there's no opportunity to get them back. So anything left unattended on the beach after an hour after sunset is going to be taken and disposed of. In addition to all the rules, a good friend of mine who just happens to be an ER physician has a safety tip for anyone coming down visiting the beaches in the Gulf. When you come down to the beach, bring a life jacket. Not to be worn, but in case someone in your group gets caught in a riptide or has trouble and someone has to go out to rescue them, the person who goes out to rescue them can wear the life jacket. Most times, the person who goes out to do the rescuing is the one who drowns or nearly drowns. So having an extra life jacket on hand, just for safety reasons, pretty good little tip. If you're planning on doing any fishing while down here, you will need an Alabama fishing license or a saltwater license. You can get that at the Walmart in Orange Beach. Their number is 251-974-1810. Or any of the local tackle stores. You can go online to Outdoor Alabama, the website, or you can do it by phone by calling 888-848-6887. Shoreline fishing is allowed in Orange Beach and Gulf Shores, with the exception of Gulf Place and Gulf Shores, which is down around the Hangout Beach. But shore fishing is allowed, just have to have your fishing license. Always be aware of the beach flag system, and if you're staying at a place that doesn't have a beach flag, you can always text AL Beaches to 888-777 to get the daily beach report, or you can call 251-981-7873, which spells out surf, to give you the daily beach report. The flag systems are yellow for medium to mild current, red for hazardous or dangerous surf, double red, the water's closed to the public, purple just means there's dangerous marine life, which could mean anything from a jellyfish on. At every public beach access, there are the flag system here. The beach warning flags. And they go as follows. Yellow is a medium or moderate surf or current. Red is high hazard. Double red flags means the water's closed to the public, too dangerous. And the purple flag means dangerous marine life. It could be anything from jellyfish to anything else. And if you want to call and get the daily beach report, that number is 251-981-7873 or surf. With all the rules of everything you can't have on the beach, here are some of the things that you can have. You can have beach chairs, beach umbrellas, small tents and shelters as long as they meet the size requirements and they're set up in their designated areas. You can have food, drinks in non-glass containers, coolers, kites, beach carts or wagons, portable radios and speakers. Just be aware of your surroundings and don't play your music too loud to bother someone else's beach experience.
18 inches, here they come.